Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Zari and you guys are watching Finance Square. Now I hope you guys had an amazing weekend. Now if you want to watch any of my cryptocurrency content review, obviously you can watch my last few videos. I'm going to be doing more and more relevant, actionable content like this specific video. In this specific video, I'm going to be covering for you guys 5 specific stocks from the airline industry. And also for the next few videos, I'm going to be doing one video about the drone industry, another video where I'm actually going to be covering the top stable coin for you guys to look into and to obviously maybe look at investing. So stay tuned. And let's start. Now, before I actually start, I actually want to explain why I chose the airline industry. Now, for some of you guys that are based in certain countries, you probably maybe got your first vaccine, or maybe your second vaccine, or maybe it's in the process of getting your first. Now, I'm doing this video because I felt that this specific industry has been affected maybe the most because of the COVID-19. And right now, with the vaccine coming out and with the talk regarding having this green passport, which is a bit more relevant maybe in Israel and also in Europe, where they actually are considering issuing a specific green passport or a pass for travel that had already been vaccinated, already had corona, to be able to travel around the world. Now, the thing is that we all had certain limitations. We're deprived from traveling and visiting countries. Once something is taken from you, you're obviously going to really appreciate more. I'm pretty sure that you have a lot of people that said they're going to travel next year. They didn't travel because of family, work, or other commitment. And because of the COVID-19, they actually realized there is more to life than work and other stuff. So they're obviously going to be taking a bit more vacation, or obviously trying to treat themselves and doing travels related activities. Now, because of that, I'm foreseeing a very big boom in this specific sector. So I actually chose this specific stock because they went quite a lot during the pandemic, and they haven't yet recovered prior to the pandemic. Now, some of those stocks, maybe they went bankrupt, maybe the government has to bail them out, maybe they're really in a bad financial situation, but I'm looking at the near future. So I'm talking about the next 6 months. I'm foreseeing those companies will go back to the previous price that they had prior to COVID-19. I'm just going to show you one example, and then we're going to go over the 5 selected stocks. So I chose to base my analysis based on Ryanair. For those know, Ryanair is a budget airline that operates mostly in Europe, maybe a little bit in Middle East, and they have really attractive prices. Now, if you guys are based in the US, you'll see you have the American airline, you have Delta, you have Southwest Airlines that are literally, or you can get a flight for $5 or $10. And Ryanair was probably one of the first airlines you can actually able to book flight in Europe for like 5, even 2-3 euros, which is at that time wasn't unheard of. So I wanted to look and see what's happening with Ryanair. So in the last year, Ryanair stock price went up by 35%. Look here, let's look at the chart. And around mid-February we have a big drop. So Ryanair price stock was around $15 and a half, for example, 16. And then we have the COVID-19 crisis, and then we have from March to let's say January, it literally, or let's say from March to December, okay, it literally took what, 6 months, not 6 months, so March, 9 months to recover in theory. Again, it's not a bad deal. I think it's a very good. I'll say 9 to 8 months to recover, to go back to the previous price that it was prior to COVID-19. So based on this analysis, not even looking at how profitable they are, not even looking at all these things, I'm just looking at from price perspective. It was a company that was valued prior to the COVID-19. This amount of money, there was a big crisis, it went down, and now it's went up. So I chose for you guys 5 different airline companies that I believe will regain those prices within the next 6 months. So the first company I chose, it's a company called EasyJet. So EasyJet has already regained, so just for you to understand, prior to the COVID-19, it was valued at 1,500 pennies. This is a a UK company, so they're priced in pennies, and then it went down to 500 pennies. So literally, that is from it went down, it shelled 2/3 of the price of the stock. And since then, you obviously recover half of the price, and there's still like 500 pence to go up. So we're talking about a 50% gain. Based on my analysis, we should be within the next 6 to 9 months. Again, I'm foreseeing that within the next 6 to 9 months, we're gonna have a green passport. People will be able to travel that got already vaccinated, and people will be traveling more than ever. Because of that, I'm being quite conservative by saying that I'm foreseeing a 50% gain from today's price for within the next 6 months to 9 months. So this is EasyJet, and then we have Delta Airlines. So again, this is actually an American company. It was valued at $60 and then it went down to $23 at the bottom of the COVID-19, and then it has already regained quite a substantial amount of money. So from $22 or $20, it went to $47. So we're talking about more than double. And then we have a lot of, we have additionally 30% growth or potential gain within the next 6 to 9 months. Again, I'm not even looking at the company profitability, industry. I'm not looking at those things. I'm just looking at the chart. That's what they were valued before COVID-19. This is what I'm foreseeing to be valued within the next 6 to 9 months. All right. So for this specific one, I'm foreseeing a 30% gain within 6 to 9 months. Now, this is another company. This is actually a German company. It's listed in Germany. They are also a little bit more like a budget airline. They were valued prior to the COVID-19 at 15, also at 15, I think here it's 15 euros, for example, and they went as low as 7 euros. So from 15 euros to 7 euros, and now I think they are valued at 12.29 euros, and we're looking at additionally potentially a 30% gain within the next 6 to 9 months. Okay, this is a price range. Again, I haven't looked at the revenue profitability. I'm just looking at the chart. I'm trying to make it as simple as possible. Now for the fourth one that I'm looking here, we're looking at American Airlines. So as you know, it's an American airline, and they were valued at $30, and then it went down to even below $9. And right now it's trading at 20.94 cents, so $20, almost $21. For those that don't know, those companies got a lot of bailout from the government, and so they're able to ride this crisis. And I'm saying that there's more and more people are coping with this wearing masks and thinking about issuing green passports. So this will be solved within the next 6 to 9 months, and it should bring back airline companies or American airline back to the price we saw prior to COVID-19. So in this case, we're looking at $30. So we're looking here at the 50% gain within the next 6 to 9 months. Again, some of those companies, they were also giving a lot of dividend, and because of the crisis, because of the buyback policy that was implemented, actually not giving at the moment any more dividend. But again, this is something for you guys to consider for the next 6 to 9 months, to look at the specific stock and basically wait until we reach those price range. Now for the last stock that I'm actually going to cover is United Continental Holdings. Right, so it was priced prior to COVID-19 at almost $90, and it went as low as $20, and now it's traded at $52. So again, I'm looking here at not at around what I would say it's almost doubling, so it's at 80% gain. That is my price range for the next 6 to 9 month range. Again, you shouldn't probably look at using leverage. This is literally you diversifying your investment on a non-leverage position. Now, I did give you 5 different stocks. Instead of you going all in, if you really believe in the airline industry, what you can do, let's say you have $1,000. You can take that $1,000, divide it into 5. So basically you take $200 and you allocate to those 5 stocks. So in one way you actually are reducing your risk because you're not putting all your eggs in one basket. And another way, you actually are able to, in case one company is going to be a bit more successful than the other, you're still going to be able to enjoy those gains in a proportional exposure. So I think this is something for you guys to look into. Again, I'll try my best to provide you as much useful information as possible before the trend, before it really go up. And that is for today. Until next time, bye bye.